The AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame proudly welcomes Keith McCarty.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Keith McCarty. Presenting the Motorcycle Hall of Fame ring tonight is the most successful sidecar road racer in American history with 3 AMA National Championships, Hall of Fame member Larry Coleman.
Keith McCarty, in recognition of your instrumental role launching numerous Hall of Fame careers and your keen ability to marshal AMA championships in major motorcycle racing disciplines throughout your career, it is my great honor to induct you into the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame.
Good. Thank you. Congratulations.
Okay. Wow. Hello. Quite a night, huh? Yeah, I've been to quite a few of these. I'm going to deviate from this little paper here for just a minute. I've been to quite a few of these events and listened to the speeches that people give, as heartfelt as they are, and I never cease to be amazed at, you know, what we learn about people until you really stop and sit down and talk to them and hear these great stories. There's a lot more behind the people than sometimes what you see from the camera or the picture. So I want to I'm really honored to be here with the inductees tonight and also the legendary Wayne Rainey. It's very, very special to me. I want to start off by thanking Bob Starr for nominating me into the Hall of Fame and in this voting process. Your personal efforts to get me in here and your friendship along the way, it means more to me than you know. Secondly, I'd like to thank those who are part of the voting process. I got so many calls from people to tell me they were voting for me. You know, it was also very special, and you don't realize how many people are in that committee. But I want to thank you all. As I said, I want to thank or congratulate the guys that are getting inducted tonight. It's really my honor to be here for them, and I want to really appreciate that. So I really have to give the big thanks to my Yamaha family. There's so many of you here tonight. Without all of you, I wouldn't be here. You know, part of being in a family is getting support. Somebody that's always got your back, no matter what's going on. You share in your successes and failures, and you try to have more wins than losses. And my thanks are to everybody that's here tonight that I work with on a daily basis to make Yamaha a better company and get it out there to the world and show what great products we have. So thank you all for being here. I especially want to thank Dennis Mcneil. You know, there's a lot of things that go on when you're on the management side of things, and Dennis has been a really good supporter of me and some of my ideas, I guess, and stressing me really, I think, with so many things that a boss has to take a deep breath every now and then to do, but you've done it in stride and made me a better guy for it, and I appreciate your counsel and your leadership, so thank you. That's something I've had a lot of at Yamaha is we've had some great bosses over the years. Jim Gintz taught me a lot, a blast from the past name, but pretty strong guy, but he taught me a lot, and I appreciate that. I think the video said I learn every day, and I wasn't kidding. Over the past 4 months, I've received lots of emails and cards and phone calls. It meant a lot to me to hear from all of you. Some of them were to congratulate me and tell me I deserve it. Some asked me why it took so long. One of you questioned if they lowered the standards. And I responded, no, they're just taking the good-looking people now. Some of you offered advice. Probably the best advice I got, or at least I think, was from Larry Myers, a real good friend. He told me to order the largest ring size they have because there's the most gold in it. If you go to sell it, you'll get the most money. So over the past 44 years, I've had the privilege to work with the best racers, teammates, engineers, and management in the world. I owe tonight to all of you that I've worked alongside of. Without your support and guidance, tonight wouldn't be possible. I'd like to introduce my mom, Helen. Mom, can you stand up? I think you're over there somewhere. Yep. I owe my life to my mom for all of her care and nurturing. I was born with multiple birth defects, and by all accounts, I shouldn't be here tonight. But through her countless hours and days and years of persistence to get me the best doctors and treatments that you can have, I'm here to receive this award tonight. Her guidance to dream big and to settle have been a blessing and a curse. For those of you who know me well, you understand that. I love you, Mom. Whenever you recognize someone for excellence, you need to realize the sacrifice they made. I think there was a lot of that discussion tonight. Sometimes it's personal sacrifice, and other times it's at the expense of others. Either way, it's never a perfect situation. In my case, my career has been at the expense of my family and friends. While you try to always be there, it's difficult to do that when you're traveling 30 weekends or more a year, and then along with the countless hours of preparation that goes into racing. I included them when we were young, but as we get older, it gets much harder with life getting in the way. I want to recognize my wife, Vicki, and my children, Christina and Keith. I want to thank them for their love, support, and honesty to keep me grounded. Especially Vicki for always being there when I wasn't. Our kids are remarkable because of you, and I love you. One might ask somebody how you stay motivated for so long. Well, one way to do that is to have your mom, every time you come home from a trip, ask you if you won. And if you say no, she asks you why. I think it's a lot easier to answer to Dennis and tell him why than it is to my mom. In closing, I just want to say to you that my mom always begged me and my brother to go to college, but she never offered to pay for it. So I started thinking, what college could I go to? There's a lot of really big ones around where we live, UCLA, USC, Notre Dame, part of the East. All of them are very, very expensive. And I started asking myself, what am I going to get from college? Good education, get to study abroad, go to lots of parties, make lots of friends, maybe meet your wife there, join a fraternity, graduate with a diploma and hang it in your office, or get a class ring, then get a job and pay off all those loans. Really? That didn't sound good to me. I thought that I couldn't make up the money that I had to invest for 6 years to get an MBA. Paying for that and then college just wasn't going to work. So I went to work instead. I thought the only reason really to go to college was to gain confidence to do the job, and at that time I had a lot more confidence than brains. Well, I didn't go to a normal college. I enrolled in a different college, which was much longer than 6 years to get an MBA. I enrolled at Suzuki Motor Corporation in 1972 and received an AA. Then I was offered another scholarship at YMU. At Yamaha Motor University. And I've been there for 39 years. Well, what I got there at YMU was the best education with the best engineers. I got to study abroad in several countries around the world. I went to lots of parties along the way, but they were championship parties. Have lots of friends. Many of you are here tonight. I met my wife, Vicki, on the YMU campus and been married for 35 years. I started a fraternity, Blue Crew. I have plenty of things to hang on my wall. And I've gotten several class rings before graduation, and I think I'm getting another one tonight. I should be graduating soon, and it looks like it's going to be with honors. By the way, I received the most valuable scholarship you can get, and I won't have any school loans to pay off when I graduate. It's called a job. So that's it for the props and the written stuff. And I want to thank all of you guys, the Johns and the Joshes and the Jeremys and the Bobs and the Tonys, just from the rider standpoint, and all of the industry people, David Coombs, Feld Motorsports, giving me an opportunity, Wayne Rainey, Grave, to be a part of the industry in so many different ways, and to hopefully have a positive influence in where we go, and that we keep our industry strong. It's pretty amazing all day long, and I've had people coming up that I don't know, congratulating me, thanking me for what I've done, and it's very humbling to have that happen to you when it does. So I really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all. I want to thank the AMA, Connie Fleming, you're wonderful. You made this a very enjoyable experience. Peter, all the guys here, you are the best, and I am so proud to be a member of the AMA and to receive this terrific honor tonight. Thank you very much. Can I just leave this here?